most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Kyler starting off with the throw. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Offense.
Again. They were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. From the gun, it's Murray. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now Murray on third and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No run here with Amari on Hampton. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You get him back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move.
One deep to the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that incompletion. He's in second down.
Incomplete. Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Back to the air. Herbert on the move, headed right. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and one. Johnson finds the football, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
12 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Hampton now up the middle. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Gronk, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw, Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they hit nothing. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And after one play in his drive, might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
And 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. He finds space for a few yards that time. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Galloping inside the 40. Has room down the left sideline. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 50 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Right up the gut. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Gainwell trying the right side. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kyler to throw. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
14 on the play. And it's 4th down.
Home troops right. Tip. Cap. Tip.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Case. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Set.
3rd and long for him here. That one's good to McConkey. He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood holding. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So they get dinged for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th. They go play action. Here's Herbert. That's cut beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Chargers just down.
There's a dive up the middle. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so he'll stay with them. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. When you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock. This is Gainwell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
Throwing here, Murray. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
On the play. It's 4th down and goal.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? Recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 16
Just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10.
First down.
Hand out to the back. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Crowd right. Set.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to Hampton. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. Brad McConkey with a touchdown. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see what... A give right side to Gainwell. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Kyler throwing here. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
It's third down.
Murray on third down.
And 12.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett. Herbert on first down. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Trying to work quickly now.
2 yards on the pickup.
A play fake.
It's
Now Herbert to throw.
2nd and 8.
It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And the Chargers
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
goal at the 3-yard line.
Hampton will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know,
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, has not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. He's running with it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Now Kyler. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5.
On the gun, it's Murray.
2nd and 5.
Now here he goes. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The tackle made.
Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Running it with Hampton. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, King, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. An 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
And the Chargers.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
They'll toss it to Hampton. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Herbert slides to a stop with enough on that play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot.
And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, this is Gainwell. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
At the 39-yard line.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They stick with Gainwell. And what a play. They never gave him a shot. Here's Hampton, open the drive. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers, who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds his fullback. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Into the hands of Gadsden. And the 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Hampton gets the handoff. Free inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
From the gun, gives it Gainwell. They'll cobble together a yard there. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Now Murray on 3rd and long.
The 3rd down pass.
From this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. So you tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds him over the middle. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Loose tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First and 10 from the 43.
Chargers, first down.
Herbert back to throw. Dump off caught by his back.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
At the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
The give here on second. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to sneak at Herbert. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped right at the line. No gain. First and 10 from the 32.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hampton now up the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Set.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop was made.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That play straight ahead. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Murray here on first down. Step up, and there he goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go.
Pickup brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Murray. He's keeping it again. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he works this down to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
26 yards. First down, Arizona.
There's a give inside to Gainwell. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside naps him 7. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he runs it across. Touchdown. They'll run here on foot. On the turf, ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still, while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock, but all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I could say it better myself.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, win it right out of it.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level. Honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second down only works out for a yard. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to the well again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Brought in by Ganson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
First down.
Right up the gut. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him.
Hey, Ram.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a reset of downs.
4th down? Absolutely. 3rd down? Sure, why not? But 2nd and short? It's not too often you see a sneak right there. Hard for me to really criticize when you move those chains.
And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down. Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers close to beginning the year 4-0. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd
and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
The 6-yard line.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs. First and 10, Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to push deep downfield. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Murray on 3rd down. To the left side, wheeled in by Wilson. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up
desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, toot up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next stake. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it. Short, small, when I'm from Cali, with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Poses.
okay. You think posing will save the day. You think we don't see that you're running. Better call your boy, 'cause I'm coming. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, it's almost over now, almost over now. Guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle or when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a it's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. Will you see the mantle or will you see the sky? It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we shut it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi, here in Inglewood, California. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. His side enters in need of a win, sitting at 1-3 in this early season. Across the field, head coach of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. His guys with the crowd at their backs and things only good. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
So first down from the 41. May off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He'll come up on first and 10.
16 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here's May to the air. Finds his man. It's Mario Douglas. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 now from the 30.
First down, New England.
They run. It's the former Pitt Panther. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. This one only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. At the Chargers.
May now from the gun. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the red zone on first. Throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Throwing now,
line.
Herbert. Dialing up a receiver screen. Brought up a tackle, but he lost the football. And it looks like it is Patriots football. Oh, he was fighting like mad to stay up, Brock. Extend that run, but we all know it also creates the opportunity to do what we just saw. Force a fumble. So do you knock him there? Do you applaud the effort? Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably a little both, a little pat on the butt, but a little reminder that ball security is job security.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
On the gun, it's May. Cut out left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. On the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
They go play action. Here's May. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
He's got it on the bootleg. Steps up and he's running with it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him pulling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Stevenson. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open and drive. Cuts right. It's a foot race. 30. He's at the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing.
Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and win support.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Herbert on first down. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's tackled downfield, but